Bora lá então. Vem pra cá, será? Agora eu não sei pra que lado eu vou.
Hey, graves are back that way.
Ah, tá. Beleza.
So, did you ever come back?
Shh, keep it down.
Better?
Much.
Why do people always feel like they have to whisper in cemeteries?
I don't know. Probably just a mirror neuron thing.
Oh, what?
Monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah. Anyway, have you been back here at all? Since the funeral?
No, I've never had a reason to. Thankfully.
Não, mas tem lembrança aqui.
Mother made us come here all the time. It was so weird.
Ah, aqui, ó.
Mom, why do we always come here?
Does it bother you?
No, it's just weird because we don't know any of these people. I mean, except Eddie's mom.
It never hurts to say hello.
Because they're very lonely.
That's right, sweetie. And sometimes, even if you can't see them, they stay with you. In here. Always here.
Mom?
Always.
She loved us. A lot, but sometimes it was like loving us hurt her.
Do you think she was just really scared of losing us?
Maybe. Yeah. But
Mas aí é meio piração da cabeça, né?
parents are scared of losing their kids.
Tipo, ah, vou perder pra não perder, vou matar. Não, né, velho? Luta, né? Luta de alguma forma, né?
Well, here's the crooked tree, but no Tessa.
Let's check around for her parents' grave, just to make sure this is the right grave.
Wait, is this the one we called Big Crookedy?
The exact one.
Why didn't we call it Gnarls Branching? Total missed opportunity.
Ó, tem bastante coisa aqui.
Basketball back then? Or seal?
De Leon.
That's the one.
Don't tell me we missed her.
Olha que bonito.
Hello, Mr. Eagle.
Kids, it's time.
E começaram os dois. Julie Simonsen. Eu confesso que eu também não sou muito fã de cemitério, não. Aqui já Adriel Yassi. Isso aqui o que são? Hazel Salazar. Uma vida medida em lembranças.
Lost in the chaos of history. What's that mean?
Not sure, but Michael should know.
Pra cá tem alguma coisa? Ah, o Michael tá aqui.
Last year, it was really hard on him. He's still feeling it.
Só pra conversar com ele? Sukshikanek. Nossa.
Long time no see. Do you want some company?
Come on over. Make yourselves comfortable.
Cara, eu nem vi a lembrança de lá, né? Eu tô com medo de perder aquela lembrança lá. Não, eu vou lá perder, eu vou lá pegar aquela lembrança primeiro.
The sooner this is all over, the better. So far, it seems like everyone in town's got an ugly secret. Please don't let me find yours.
I'm way too good at disposing of bodies.
Ah, a lembrança sumiu. Então quer dizer que quando tiver alguma lembrança eu tenho que olhar na hora, senão eu perco. Tá. Podia ter me avisado. Memória também. Não perdi a lembrança não, achei que tinha perdido. Aqui.
You really have to go, Eddie?
Lá vem ela.
I can walk fine on my own.
It'll be quick, okay? Then we'll get something to eat.
The day of the funeral. I barely remember it.
That's probably for the best. I don't think either of us are exactly eager to relive what went on behind that gate.
So, I know I said we didn't have to visit her grave.
But it feels like the right thing to do.
Yeah, exactly.
É o Tyler que aí. Ah, ele só não dá muito afim não. É pra sentar, tá. Deixa eu examinar aqui primeiro.
I'm not sure if I should try to pronounce this. Man, I'm so rusty.
Não quero mais experimentar essa comida, você parece uma assassina mesmo. Credo.
Not sure I want to taste your food anymore.
Afraid you'll learn something about yourself you don't want to know? Anyway, girl, I know you're in it right now, but try not to let it get to you. Juna's gonna seem real boring after all this, huh?
God, boring sounds so good right now. Binging terrible shows while my amazing roommate cooks something delicious. Heaven.
Delicious food for tax returns?
You guys
Is this a bad time?
With you? Never.
don't mind me. I'm not really here.
Hey, I get to see your ugly mug almost every day. You're old news, lady.
You wound me. Deeply.
So, can I help you guys out somehow?
Sobre esse lugar. Não, como era o seu tio primeiro? Vamos perguntar.
So what was your uncle like?
Oh boy. Where do I start? You know that one grumpy grandpa in all the sitcoms? The one that types like a T-Rex and never leaves his recliner?
Digita como um tiranossauro.
Just how does one type like a T-Rex?
You know, almost kissing the keyboard. Like, makes you look like you got tiny baby arms. Like a T-Rex.
Never change, Michael.
Anyway, as grumpy as he was, they didn't make him any sweeter than him. He's the kind of guy who accepted you for where you were at, even when he didn't approve.
Not many of those out there. You and your uncle were really close, huh?
Definitely. I could push his buttons without even trying. My family's old school Clinkit. Spent more time with my uncle than my dad. He was the first person to test out all my new recipes. Even before Alyson.
Guess I should thank Uncle William for saving me from a muffin top.
Vamos comer marinada então.
Can't wait to get home and try that famous marinade. So, what's the secret ingredient?
Wouldn't you like to know, huh?
Birch syrup.
How could you?
Twins before hoes, Michael.
Porra, que sacanagem. Sobre esse lugar.
Hey, can I ask you something about this place?
Shoot.
O que você sabe sobre o memorial Tlingit e o que está escrito no túmulo do seu tio? Vamos ver, perguntar aqui primeiro.
What does it say on your uncle's grave?
It says William Thomas Collins? Kidding. That's his Clinkit name. Sukakanik. It means being trained and
Nossa.
taught. Folks were dead on the money with that one. One of a handful of old dogs who could still learn new tricks.
Memorial Tlingit.
What's the story behind the Tlingit Memorial?
May the memory of our dearly departed never be lost in the chaos of history. That was Uncle William.
Lost in the chaos of history?
Well, let's say you wanted room for a school or a road and didn't give a shit about ethics. Easy. You just dug up our ancestors. That shit happened a lot.
God, assholes.
Yeah.
Nossa,
And I mean, it
cozice.
still happens, but not as
Que
much.
conjugação do
We have
verbo
the
cu.
elders to thank for that.
Isso aí.
I'll stop bugging you now.
Well, I'm here if you're ever curious.
A gente se fala mais tarde.
Talk to you later.
You bet.
Bora lá. Ó, tem neve no cabelo dele ali. É isso? Ah, o efeito da neve na roupa dele tá legal. Tá ruim não. Dá pra conversar com ela ou não? Então vamos para o túmulo da Mary Ann. Eu ainda quero achar o sentido do caçador colérico.
No. And for what it's worth, I remember staring at the water during the funeral.
Alyson, please.
I'm not going.
Alyson, come back.
Então nós temos que ir ali.
Any hope that this would be easier than last time? Totally gone.
At least this time no one's sending me away.
I'm holding you to that. Afterwards, you and I had a moment over there by the totem, right? I wonder if we could see that.
Doesn't hurt to check.
I won't let them take you away. I'm gonna tell them the truth. You swore, Alyson. I'm gonna be okay. Please, don't worry about me.
I know I'm supposed to get over this Brown thing, but I really wish you'd been able to come visit that much.
Yeah, me too, but... Look, I didn't make any promises that day. You did. Watch.
They all think you killed her. It's not fair. I'll be okay. You have to take care of yourself now.
See?
It's possible, but I don't think so.
Well, I know so. Thinking about it got me through the rest of the day.
I'll be back soon, alright?
Tyler prometeu voltar.
But I'm gonna come see you every week, and we'll talk. I'll be talk with our voice every day. But I'm gonna come see you every
Cara, qual das duas?
back soon, alright? Promise.
O Tyler prometeu voltar ou a Alyson prometeu
We'll talk with our
visitar?
voice every day. But I'm gonna come see you every week, and we'll talk with our voice every day. But I'm gonna come see you every week, and we'll talk with our voice every day.
Deixa eu tentar me lembrar. O Tyler falou que não queria...
But I'm soon, alright? Promise.
Não, uma que Tyler prometeu voltar. Ele falou que não queria visita por causa do Ed, né?
Brown's gonna take care of you. We'll be okay. You'll see.
Kids.
Vamos ver se eu acertei. Eu acho que acertei.
I'm sorry it took
Acertei.
me to come back. I got so caught up in everything that
You really don't have to explain. I understand what you were going through now.
Are you ever gonna let me finish my sentences?
Maybe someday, but not today.
Thomas. Thomas. Ó, tem uma pessoa lá. É a Tessa. É a Tessa.
Stay. I wish you could
Não,
have
não é.
seen her.
Kendra.
Hi. I didn't see you there.
Kendra,
sorry.
quem é Kendra?
We didn't mean to eavesdrop.
No harm done. Hey, you're that nice gal from the Becky store, Alyson, right?
Yes. And you're... It starts with a K, right?
Kendra. Don't worry. Don't
Kendra.
expect you to keep track of everyone who passes through. And you would be...
Her brother. I'm Tyler.
Pleased to meet you, Tyler.
De onde é seu sotaque?
I hope this isn't rude, but where's that accent from?
Eu não senti nem
Georgia,
sotaque.
born and raised. Landed in Delos about 2 years ago.
From Georgia to the middle of nowhere, Alaska. There's gotta be a story there.
Well, I wasn't planning to stay for more than a few months. We came up for the fishing season, just like we'd done twice before. My husband, Meech, he always tried to convince me to stay on longer, but I wasn't having it. But then... well, we lost him. Fishing accident.
Oh, God.
Caramba.
I'm so sorry. Way too many families around here have lost someone that way.
Yeah, something's gotta change. Anyway, now it's just me and my daughter, Jaina. And I just can't bring myself to pack us up and leave him here all alone.
Quer voltar pra Geórgia?
Do you want to go back to Georgia?
Well, that's the real question, ain't it? I never used to like it here. Too cold, too quiet, like a frozen desert. Thousands of miles from family. But these days, I finally started to see it the way Meech did. All of the beauty.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I just wish it hadn't taken losing him to get me to come around. I'm realizing now I fought him more out of stubbornness than anything else.
That's gotta be hard.
Yeah. Don't ever let your own sense of what is come between you and the people you love. It's a real easy way to squander precious time.
Pensando em ficar.
Do you think you might stay then?
Well, my mama's been making the case that Jaina deserves to grow up with family. And she's probably right. But if I'm honest, the solitude here is a bit of a relief. I don't have to worry what 100 other people are up to.
Não, mas hoje em dia
me and
isolamento,
my
né?
girl. No matter which way I look at it, there just ain't a clear choice.
What do you think Jaina wants?
I think she's happy to be wherever her toys are. But when I think of how close I was to my cousins growing up, well, she may not realize she's missing out, but she will be. You know, I probably put too much stock in chance encounters, but... you have any thoughts?
Ficar por aqui não posso tomar essa decisão, né? É, não posso tomar decisão por ela, né?
Sorry, but I am so not capable of making that call.
Yeah, sorry. It was a strange question.
It sounds like you've only got good options. I don't think you need to worry about making a wrong choice.
I really appreciate that.
Well, we should get moving. I hope everything works out for you and your daughter.
See you around, Kendra.
You two have a good day.
See you later!
Damn. She got kind of stranded out here.
I know. And her daughter's barely 2 years old. But the penalties cost less than safety upgrades, so...
So they do jack shit. Life's got a price.
Ver o que temos aqui. Mais lembranças, será?
You think Snowball still lives in there?
Snowy owls only tend to live about 10 years.
Oh, rest in peace, Snowball.
This spot's familiar.
Carol o quê? Carol Brown. É a irmã ou é a mulher do Ed Brown?
Man, I forgot how hard Marianne took it when
Mãe.
Brown's mom died.
Nenhum dos dois, errei os dois.
Yeah. She lost one of her only friends. She was always saying how she never would have found a place in Delos Crossing without Carol.
You think her death kicked off Marianne's, you know?
It definitely didn't help, but no. It was years later.
Ah, tinha uma escada aqui, eu não vi. Toda a volta bem burro.
Ty,
Salvou o jogo de novo.
This is it. Right?
Tem tantas aqui que dá pra interagir.
God, I think I need a second.
I'm gonna have a look around, okay?
No dice.
Não é essa.
I'm gonna have a look around,
Not hers.
Não é
I'm
essa.
gonna have a look around, okay? I'll be right back.
Where is
Marites.
she? Why can't I remember?
Aqui. É, essa é a última, né? Alyson Ronan.
Alyson.
Is that her?
What the hell was going on with you? What broke?
Why didn't you say anything? We were your goblins. You didn't have to do it all
Pesada,
alone.
né? Pensa na dor, velho. Uma mãe tentar matar um filho e de um filho, no caso filha, que tem que matar a mãe
Tessa?
pra salvar o irmão, entendeu? Tá louco, velho. Isso aí, olha.
Kids, I wasn't expecting to see. What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Feeling a little guilty, maybe?
A Alyson tá com uma cara de cão. Olha, olha a cara do cão dela.
When we pass on, our graves are all anyone has to remember us by. Letting hers just fall apart would be cruel. I'm not a cruel person.
Cruel enough to call social services on our mother.
I wanted to protect you. Marianne was getting worse all the time. I was afraid that if things kept going the way they were, then one day...
We were going to end up dead?
Look, I'm sorry I didn't tell you the whole story back in the store, but I didn't want you to...
Enough with the excuses. What the hell happened to her? Why'd you turn your back on us?
Your mom was always just barely getting by, and over the years she burned a lot of goodwill. It got so bad, no one was willing to hire her. And the stress of that, well, it took its toll. I tried to help, but she pushed me away. She pushed us all away. In the end, she isolated herself from everyone. She was alone and out of options.
She had us! Until you threatened to have us taken away!
I couldn't let her drag you down with her. She had you stealing for God's sake. Your mother never wanted to be a part of this community. She always thought she was better than the rest of us. A spoiled little girl playing fairy princess in the woods. If she just settled down with someone instead of running around with married men, well, just ask Sam Kansky how much better that would have been for everyone.
Wait, what?
Oh God.
What happened between them?
I wasn't thinking. Please, just forget I said anything.
Tessa!
All I know is whatever went on, Laura left Sam over it. But I shouldn't have said anything about that. I promised I wouldn't. I'm sorry, kids.
E agora? A gente é mais duro com ela? Você fez o que podia? Você poderia ter feito mais? Você poderia ter feito mais. Não sei, pegar um meio termo.
Wouldn't let you help her. But there had to be a better way to deal with it. Especially if she was having some kind of crisis.
Yes, you're right. There were other things I could have done. Better things. I know I've made mistakes. All I can do now is say that I'm sorry. If I could give you back your mother, I would. I don't deserve your forgiveness, especially yours, Tyler. But if there's a place for me in your lives, I'd like to be there.
I have to know something first. Are you good with who I am?
I've been thinking about that since you came home. I believe that my life is better for having lived it by God's word. But I also believe we don't always understand what he's saying to us. I prayed for guidance, and seeing you standing here in front of me, such a strong and thoughtful young man, I think I have his answer.
That means a lot to me. Thank you.
Tessa, I know the last couple of days have been heated. I'm up for a fresh start if you are, but it's not really up to me. Tyler?
O que fez você mudar de ideia?
I thought you couldn't stand her. What happened?
She did the only thing she thought she could. I can relate to that.
Are you really ready to forgive her?
I think she regrets what she did. But I totally understand if you don't want to see her anymore. It's your call.
Caramba! Decisões difíceis, pesadas. Cara, vamos ser sinceros, é uma pessoa que fez o que ela fez e ainda depois de na frente do túmulo da mãe deles ainda falar o que ela falou. Como é que a gente vai saber se ela tá falando a verdade, né? Depois de todas as mentiras que ela falou. Então, aqui, não consigo te perdoar, então.
I'd like to. And maybe I'll get there. Right now, it's asking a lot.
I understand. I hope you find your way there.
É pesada essa acusação que ela fez, hein?
You two really are her children.
Hey, I know that was hard, but you did the right thing. Come on.
That was something, huh?
Yeah, it was.
I had pretty much given up on her, but I guess sometimes people change.
I know. I feel like a total ass right now.
Precisava ouvir isso tudo.
You shouldn't. She needed to hear all of that.
Yeah, you're probably right. Still, I might bring in a peace offering my first day back. Any ideas?
Jesus stuff?
Maybe I'll just finally bring back that book I borrowed 6 months ago.
Sentou pra conversar?
Not a bad view, right?
Yeah. I get now why they put cemeteries in nice spots. Takes a little bit of the sting off.
Belas imagens mesmo. Belíssimas imagens. O cenário do game, na verdade, é um cenário bonito, né? Vai dando umas voltas aqui, procurando uma boa thumbnail. Quem sabe com o sol pegando lá em cima. Bagulhinho de barco ali de pesca. Das casinhas lá atrás. Obrigado por vir comigo.
Listen, I know this has been hard. I'm really grateful you saw it through with me. Fireweed was great, but there was no one really there for me like that, you know? You're the only one.
Hey, brothers and sisters, right?
But it's been way more brothers than sisters lately, which is why I'm trying to say thank you.
You really don't have to.
You saved my life, Alyson.
Only for you to end up locked up in fireweed for the rest of your childhood.
Wait, are you still blaming yourself for that? Don't. It was my choice.
It's just... I stole your life, Tyler. And then I totally wasted it.
That's not true.
You're on your way to Denali. Michael's gonna be a famous chef. And what am I doing? Nothing.
Para de pensar tão pouco de si.
Nothing. You've been working on that accounting degree, and your art's good. Really good. Stop putting yourself down. As soon as we figure this shit out, we're gonna sell the house, and you're gonna go to Juneau. You're gonna kick ass.
You make it sound so easy.
No. We never had a shot at easy. But we always pull through, right?
Yeah. You're right. Hey. Wherever Ranger Tyler ends up next, he better come down from the hills to visit us city folk every now and then. You hear?
For sure. And anyway, it's not gonna be for a while. We've got time.
Oh yeah, of course. We do. So I guess we know the story now, huh? Marianne was done with Delos, and Delos was done with her. Maybe she was too proud, but she worked so hard for so long, and when she reached the end of her rope, no one was there to help her. Not even Tessa or Eddie. And when she heard social services was coming, she
Gave up. But killed her kids? Really? I don't know. It still feels like there's something missing.
Aí pensou que nem eu penso. Pra chegar nesse ponto, tem alguma coisa faltando, concordo. Tem alguma coisa errada.
You're never gonna understand what was going through her mind. I'll bet even she didn't. It's probably always gonna feel that way.
Bela thumbnail, hein?